Out of the current fighters on the UFC roster, there have been some great weight class shifts. For example, Dustin Poirier, who realized he was too big to make the 145-pound limit, so he decided to move up to 155. He won 9 fights, and he worked his way up to winning the interim title versus Holloway. After 40 fights, Anthony Smith made the decision to move up to 205. And in under 5 months, he stopped Rashad, Shogun, and Volkan and earned a title shot. Although he lost to Jones, he followed that up with a victory over Gustafsson and is ranked number 3 in the division. Thiago Santos followed the same path as he moved up to 205, beat Anderson, Manuel, and Blachowicz in the span of 5 months, and then he got a title shot versus Jones. He also ended up losing to John, but many felt he won, including one judge, so Santos actually has a decent case to ask for a rematch because the fight was so close, and also since he was injured, that makes his case stronger for a rematch. Kelvin Gastelum had a lot of success at 170, but when he moved up to 185, he really became a devastating KO artist with stoppages of Kennedy, Belfort, and Bisping. He worked his way to a title shot. He came up short, however, he's still right up there at the very top of the division. Conor McGregor is 1-1 at 155, but the one time he did pick up a victory in the division, he ended up winning the belts, and he made history by becoming the first fighter to hold 2 belts in the UFC at the same time. Amanda Nunes followed those same footsteps. She defeated Chris Cyborg when she moved up to 145 to pick up the featherweight strap and hold 2 belts simultaneously. With that win, Amanda became known as the greatest female fighter of all time. Keeping with that same trend of holding 2 belts at the same time, Henry Cejudo pulled off that amazing accomplishment by defeating Marlon Moraes to win a belt at 135. Valentina Shevchenko's decision to move down to 125 has been a tremendous one. She picked up the flyweight title with a win over Joanna Jędrzejczyk, and since then she defended the belt 2 times. Robert Whittaker's career looked like it was stagnating in 2014. In 6 fights he had 3 wins and 3 losses, but his decision to move up to 185 was a fantastic one. He's won 8 fights in the division and became a champion in the weight class and holds victories over Brunson, Jacare, and Romero twice. And while Daniel Cormier started his career as a heavyweight and will end his career as a heavyweight, his move down to 205 was where he cemented his career in the UFC. He held the title there and picked up victories over Henderson, Anderson, Gustafsson, Johnson, and Oezdemir. His success at 205 allowed him to get opportunities like winning a second belt versus Stipe, and also allows him to become an instant Hall of Famer in the UFC after he calls it a career after his next fight. Post who else you think had the best weight class change in the comment section below.